How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. We're in the final chapter, but many people have been telling me that this chapter is like the biggest, so the fact that it says final gets us all crazy, like, oh my gosh, but at the same time, don't expect this to be a very rapid thing. And in fact, for today's episode, I'm guessing that we're going to be spending just a lot of fluff time because I want to like explore Grancel. I want to get to know and see the stuff and talk to some of the NPCs. Because that's kind of usually what I've done up till now is I kind of go through an area and talk to almost all the NPCs. And I usually capture most of it because it helps establish some of the world building. And then occasionally we talk to some others, but mostly it's just to kind of set the stage for where we're going to be spending our time, which means we're going to be here for a while and we're going to be talking to a lot of people. Someone said in the comments of last week's episode that Grancel has like 4 like load zone areas plus like specialty areas like the palace and such. So like, I don't even know if we're going to be able to do much here today besides like check in with the Bracers Guild and just talk to people. So if there's going to be an episode to miss, might be this one just because it's going to be very chill, I'm guessing. But yeah, we're going to figure all this out. I'm excited to jump in and I don't want to get too lengthy in these intros anymore. So let's just jump into it and start exploring the city and see if there's anything interesting to find. So, hope you enjoy and stick around. If we don't hurry, we won't be able to get good seats. To where? Darn that try. Hey, where's my ticket? That was really high-pitched. Ugh. Alright, let's talk. Step right up. We've got crepes of all kind. Don't be creped out by them. They won't bite, but you will. That is quite a sales pitch, actually. Let's see what you got. So you got milk crepe, royal crepe, and gorgeous crepe. We're gonna buy one of each, please, because we want to get those recipes. Milk crepe sounds delicious, if I've got to be honest. Hello, step right up. What flavor can I get you? Hey, what do you got? Nope, wrong. We going for coffee ice cream, orange ice cream. Oh my gosh, there's just so many good things to eat. I should probably not spend too much money because I gotta upgrade my gear if I can. But, I mean, how can I not? What is this? I come all this way with my little honey pot? We can't enter the castle. Oh yeah, we've been following you guys around for a while. Oh, I want to see inside the castle. Weren't these two at the hot springs last we saw them? I believe so. I also gotta say, I want to find out if Chloe's okay. This looks bad. The register's completely and totally busted. Aw. Sorry, Gaspard. This is Grancel's main avenue. I walk this road every day. There's so much stuff. Oh, hello, mister. Hi, is this your first time in Grancel? The city is split into 4 districts or blocks. Here in the South Block, you'll find the Bracers Guild, as well as a variety of shops. The North Block is the Royal Hotel, the biggest in the country. Just beyond it, further north, is the castle itself. The West Block is the Grand Cathedral, as well as the main offices for the Liberl news. And over in the East Block are all the embassies and arenas and all the general goods stores for the city. Okay. So, sounds like I want to go to the Liberl news, because that sounds like fun, especially because I'm sure we'll run into some, like, familiar faces. Oh, orbal factory. Let's take a peek in here. You guys bracers? If so, come in and let the Wingard Orbal Factory take care of all your orbment needs. We are professionals here. You can count on us. Alright, let's see. I guess we're pretty stacked, and I don't see us needing to do anything. Like, we've opened all our slots. I doubt there's really much. Oh, I don't know if we have a freeze. Freeze could be good. We'll see. I'm gonna probably save that for a bit, but it would be nice to buy some extra orbs, but I don't think it's necessary. Welcome to the Wingard Orbal Factory. The 3rd floor is where we handle all repairs and maintenance orders. Okay, so I imagine we might be here for plot stuff later. This is quite, it's like, I've gotten so used to these tall, like small little shops, like seeing the grandeur of these places is kind of impressive. It does a good job of establishing that we're in like a very big and established capital. Bracers, welcome to the shop. Please have a look around. I like how like everyone now suddenly can recognize us like on site. Okay, spiked rod, battle staff. Ooh, we have that 39,000, but it's 10,000 for the upgrade. Ugh. And Schneiders. Shield coat. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive. Fetch me. Oh no. Plus 100 defense. Weapon 10, 10. I could almost get 2 shield coats and 2 like weapon upgrades. Or like the weapon upgrades and a shield coat, possibly close. Ugh. I have to think about that, but that's really tempting. But oh my gosh, it's so much money. All right, let's keep looking around here. Maybe check in with the Bracers Guild first. Oh, hello. With the tournament in full swing like this, the Eastern Bloc streets are packed. It's gotta be about time for the preliminaries to start. I wonder if we could participate in that. I doubt it, but it'd be kind of cool. Fisherman's Guild. Welcome, friends, to the Fisherman's Guild. Oh, wow. There's a guild for you guys? Indeed there is. Be that giant fish in the waters around these parts. We call them guardians, as they wriggle and they dive through all the waters of Liberl. It's our job, nay, our sacred duty, to find these elusive, pristine giants, and best them in the battle of lures, reels, and wits. LRW for short. So, you guys are like fishing then? For me, fishing's alright, I guess. You all seem very, dedicated to your hobby. We fulfill our existence by traveling the width and breadth of Liberl and snatching marine life from every corner of it. We spread the joy of fishing, hold introductory seminars, and sell our handmade gear. We've even begun lobbying the Queen to create a fund to help protect our fishing locations. Wow, you guys clearly are really into this, like scary into it. A true society of fishermen. You guys are actually pretty impressive. Would you like to join us? There's a small examination, but otherwise it's just a matter of adding your names to our roster in permanent ink. Thanks. And it really does sound like fun, but we've kind of got things to do right now. Just things. A shame. You have the eye of a master angler, I guess you could say. I can see it in the angles of your retinas. If you have a change of heart, please come back anytime. We're always ready and eager for new recruits. Okay. I mean, it kind of sounds fun. I enjoyed the minigame. Our president, Mr. Fisher, can consummate professional, and the rest of the world would kill for that last name. He's the one who founded our organization to preserve our methods and future fishermen. We call him Fishing Baron. Welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Whoa, hey. What's wrong? I know you two. You're those bracers I met at the Lake of Bows, right? Oh yeah, you were the one that told us about the Sky Bandits. So you do remember. Welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Now that I think about it, you did mention the Fisherman's Guild when we spoke to you before. This is our main headquarters. Come on in, take a load off, sit back, relax, and enjoy the opulence of fish and brine. And I like how you can see this map of the local area and like the red markers. They don't quite look like cities. They look like they're probably fishing places. That's pretty cool. I love that. Like they gave the attention to the fishing, but it's such a minor thing. I do kind of hope we get to do something with it, but all right, time to get into the nitty gritty. Let's go to the Bracers Guild. May fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Now you've got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less of everything you've got. Ooh, who are you? She's got a cute face. Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going soon. Pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Karna, what fancy meeting you here. Yes, we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were the rookies with the Chasseurs, that right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Grancel? I'll field that one. They have to hurry or else they'll be late. Oops, you're right. Sorry, you two. We'll talk later. We've got to be going. See you later, rookies. Pardon me. I love the character designs in this game. They're all so good. Must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. Indeed, they all look pretty tough. But you were talking about something when we came in. Was that what I was thinking? What I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Wow! Estelle's so excited.
Sorry. I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zeiss branch.
And I'm Joshua Bright of the same affiliation.
I'm Elan with the Grancel branch. Miss Killica got in touch with you and informed me that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now?
Certainly. Estelle and Joshua signed the assignment change forms.
Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Grancel branch of the Bracers Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You are the children of Cassius, are you not? Yes. I suppose you know him? Oh yes, I am ever in his debt. It is true that we set out on a journey from which he has not returned yet. Yeah, he hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter.
But he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We've traveled everywhere from Roland to Zeiss, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts.
Which I suppose makes it unlikely he's still in the country. That's a pity. Take the Army's current counterterrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I had hoped it would make it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all that.
Huh? Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zeiss. Yeah, this is going to be quite a lot. Estelle and Joshua explained what they'd learned at the Lestian Fortress, as well as Professor Russell's request.
Oh. What's wrong? Nothing. It's all just a lot to take in. So, Colonel Richard is actually in control of the Royal Army, and the counterterrorism is just a big farce put on by Intelligence Division Special Forces. That's a little difficult to believe. But it's true!
With a talk with Killica at the Zeiss branch, and she'll confirm our story.
It's alright. It's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in this city. Though it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. And the citizens would never dream that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy.
Well, doesn't that mean that he's the perfect candidate for a conspiracy?
I figured as much.
The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools.
The Bracers Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get the audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. What, really? Oh, no way! No need to worry then.
Estelle, I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the Royal Guard are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I think it means that...
The castle security won't be as tight. No. The Queen is in danger. Yes. The letter would just get crumpled up. It would just essentially be this one. That is the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are the Colonel has a stronghold on Grancel Castle as he did on Lestian Fortress.
I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way we're going to get in touch with Her Majesty.
We could possibly sneak in, like we did in Lestian Fortress, but I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice.
Huh. Well, in that case, why don't we just go try going in like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the gatekeeper.
Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble.
Oh, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off the main street directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Elnan.
We'll let you know if we find anything. Alright, let's check the board. There are no requests. Fetch me. That's kind of sad to see. Alright, and it's empty, probably because everyone who would be stationed here is participating. I want to go see them fight, if we can. Alright, so we got that. I'm thinking a solid investment would honestly to get defensive gear for, like a defensive jacket for Josh, and then maybe upgrade his weapons too, just because he tends to be up in the thick of it, and Estelle tends to be more of a caster in our current gameplay loop. It's probably the best way to spend my money, but I'm also worried that like through normal gameplay, usually I end up finding good equipment. So I'm like hesitant to do it, but at the same time, it never hurts to invest in ourselves. So I think I'm gonna at least get the defensive gear. That's something at least. All right, let's see. At least she's out. She isn't nagging me while I do her cleaning. Interesting. Sounds like we're stumbling into a bit of a domestic issue here. Fetch me. I mean, you're supposed to be a partnership. This is Grancel. Oh yeah, we already talked to you. Hello, hello. Look at this. It looks like a tavern, a bar. Menu, mixed cocktail, and refreshing pie. Chef's recommendation, bouillabaisse. The Royal Guard's under magnifying glass right now, and what with all those allegations of terrorist involvement. First the Sky Bandits and Bows, then the corrupt mayor in Rouen, now this business with the orbal blackout and Zeiss. It sure seems like a lot's been going down these days. I mean, amen.
Can't believe the Royal Guardsmen are terrorists. Every one of them comes in here and is an upstanding young man. It's gotta be some kind of mistake.
I agree. All right, let's see what you got. Fresh pie, mixed cocktail. Somehow, the act of eating it fired off long-hidden neurons in the brain, teaching you the recipe for bouillabaisse. Yeah, naturally. That's how it goes. I will collect all the recipes. Okay, so I think we might have explored all of this part of town. So before we head to the North District, I want to check the East and West Districts out. West Block. All right. Oh, wow, it's like multi-layered.
So are those rumors about the terrorist attack true? I hope it doesn't adversely affect our cost of living.
Cool. Terrorist attack, and your thought is the cost of living. Though, granted, if this place is anything like what I would imagine, like New York City or Chicago, the cost of living would be horrific. It's good to be home after such a long pilgrimage. I remember you. A new sister joined the cathedral in my absence. I must familiarize myself with her name.
Ah, so busy again. I did so much shopping that getting it all sorted out is gonna take forever. My husband got to enjoy his churches, I got to enjoy my shopping.
These two we definitely ran into at the spring.
It was a win-win for us, both husband and wife.
Interesting. That's cool. It is kind of fun that we get to follow like all these random people through all these different like mini adventures. How long do they plan to keep the port closed anyway? Not to offer here. The music. I love the music here too.
I swear, ever since we moved here to the capital, all he's done is piss his life away.
Oh, fetch me. We just moved here. Ever since I was a child, it's been my dream of mine to live in the royal capital. And whose teddy bear is that? She does not approve. And it's kind of scary to me to think about. It's like, I understand, like, you get married and, you know, things happen. It's not always, you know, you run into issues and you have, like, conflict. It's natural. But, like, the idea that, like, random people walking into your house and you just talk about how frustrated you are with your marriage partner, that's a little weird. It's really a relaxing place. I kill many hours here just sipping a cuppa and reading. The British. Chef's curry. Hello and welcome to the Barrel Coffee House. We have almost any kind of coffee you could imagine. Go right ahead and make yourself at home. Let's see, what do you got here? You have rich espresso. And then I can also get chef's curry, but I just ate, so I might save that for another time. It sounds delicious, but I do want to like not spend too liberally. Liberal news, yes!
Welcome to the Liberal News. Despite our name, we're totally nonpartisan. I swear. Wink.
Fetch me. That's kind of weird.
First floor is information, second floor is newsroom, third floor is printing. There's almost nobody in the newsroom these days, so I've kind of been put in charge of it by default.
I want to see if Niall's here, whatever his name is. I know that crest. Would you two happen to be junior bracers, Estelle and Joshua?
I don't know. Who's asking?
I'm the editor-in-chief of the Liberal News. I've heard about you two from both Niall and Dorothy.
Oh, okay, that's us then.
It's a pleasure to meet you. We are avid readers. Ha ha ha, glad to hear it. Did you want to see Niall?
Not especially.
Good, because he's not here. He won't be back for a while. I kind of wanted to see him. I look at that manuscript screen, my editor will kill me. Niall Nautica are so much stricter than the chief. And then up to printing.
The prelims are gonna start here soon. Camera, check. Press pass, check. Double check. Checkbook, check.
That's cute. I love it. Like I said, like I don't have a ton of experience, but I did work for the school newspaper in high school and college, so I kind of get a lot of like the lingo and just like the feel of like running, being a newspaper. Oh, it's locked. Fascinating. That looks like it goes into like an underground or a sewer, maybe. Could be interesting. Did we go in here yet? Yes, we did. Talked about how she complains about her husband and how weird that is. Home for sale, easy conversion to restaurant. Wouldn't that be kind of cool if at the end, like Estelle and Joshua end up like buying like a house here and like setting up shop for real? Oh.
I must clean the house before the master's return.
Ah, hello there. Please forgive my appearance. You've caught me in the midst of cooking beef stew for my granddaughter. Don't worry. I'm just happy you're quite content with us barging into your house.
Yay, Grandpa's coming home. Hope he gets here right now.
No?
How about now? Still no?
Aw, boo. That's cute. That's just genuinely adorable. I just saw some guys in handcuffs being led around by a group of soldiers. They come from the docks. Uh-oh. The port is closed right now amid an anti-terrorism measure. Something tells me that that means we need to get to the port. The cathedral. Ooh, wow, look at this. Oh, I went right outside again. This place is crazy. Whoa, it's so big in here. Welcome to our local cathedral, where the Septim faith is kept alive. It looks very pretty. And I like the symbolism, and it's really interesting. Like, a lot of it seems like very Christian based, but look at that. Like, it looks like there's a chalice, like almost like a Holy Grail-esque type of thing here.
Adios, watch over us always. We must treasure every day of life she has given us. I hope Sister May is doing well in Roland. Although I practice religious duties the same as anyone else in my position, I'm also in charge of instructing the newly cloistered. As our ranks have been bolstered recently, but our new sisters currently are gathering out gathering grasses and herbs for us. I thought perhaps I could take an initiative in funding the mixing of medicine in Her Majesty's ailment. But not a soul seems to know her symptoms. No one has been told, and no one is allowed an audience. The head maid, Hilda, requested an audience, but was turned away by the man in black armor. Fetch me. The queen might not even be alive right now, but it sounds like it's more likely that they're using an excuse of an illness to keep her cloistered and locked away. Door's locked. Makes sense. And they always have a balcony. Okay. So nothing too prevalent or pressing here, but very cool structure to explore all the same. I think that's about everything here. So next we'll go to the East Block and explore there before we head to the Northern District and then perhaps even the entrance to the capital itself. Oh, almost missed this. Pretty depressed when we heard the news about the Queen, but now the status quo seems to be returning. And all is right with the world. The two of us have been living here in Grancel since we were just little bawling babies. This is how the city should be. What? Half locked away? Just listen to me babble. You can still get excited, no matter how old you are.
Alright. I mean, sure, you didn't really babble to us much about anything but babbling, but, you know, that's fine. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, now to the east. This is the embassy for the Calvard Republic. Sorry, but only those who are an official business may enter. I wonder if the embassy to the Empire has been shut down. The border garrison team's totally gonna win again this year.
I can't believe the Royal Guardsmen aren't fighting. I wanted to see Lieutenant Schwartz do her thing.
I know, me too. She's awesome.
Why do I even bother buying an advance ticket? So let's see, who should I cheer for this year? Maybe I'll just cheer for Blood. Doesn't matter who.
Fetch me, Robin. Holy cow. Keep an eye on that one.
Welcome to the Grand Arena. There's still some time before the match begins. Please feel free to wait in line with the other spectators if you wish.
Ah, yeah? Currently, the arena, we're holding the preliminary matches of the martial arts competition. May I see your tickets? The ticket sales are to the right. I wanted to get them, but she didn't say anything. Yep, I guess I just can't buy tickets yet. I'd love to, but maybe it's gonna be a plot-relevant thing. The department store. Oh, this is cool. This is just like shoot. Oh man, I'm forgetting the places already. Bose, right? Bose is the place with the big shopping district. Hello, looking for a little memento of your visit. Let's see, what do you have? Okay. We already got like all of these. What one did we not have that he's got here? Proxy Puppet. Defends against KO one time but breaks afterwards. That's kind of cute. Everything else we have a copy of at least. Sweet. It would make for a really nice gift, don't you think?
I flew in from Bose to sell some of my merchandise.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, flew. I was like, oh yeah, the airships are back.
My daughter and I came from a small village in Ruan called Minoria to see the capital.
We've been there.
I'm on my trip with my mommy.
That's really cute.
Welcome to the Errol department store, where your money goes far and really wants to play.
I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Liberal News 8! Alright, another reading session. Yay! Books. Liberal News issue 8. Feature story, Conspiracy in the Royal City. Shock over Royal Guard arrest. According to statements issued by the Intelligence Division late last night, the Royal Guard conspired to revolt within the Royal City. The shocker occurred when the group was confronted by Intelligence Division Special Operations Unit, which identified the unfolding plot following the incident. An Army Strategic Operations Headquarters called for an immediate shutdown of all the Royal Guard. It also appears the incident at the Central Factory was the work of the Sedonistic movement led by former Royal Guard members. Evidence gathered from the attack seems to have been the deciding factor in IDing the culprits. Ex-First Lieutenant Julia Schwartz, pictured above, is currently on the run with a number of her fellow officers. A warrant has been issued for their arrest. I would be blowing a gasket reading this. I'd be like, what the fetch is happening? Arabe Royal Villa on lockdown. The Intelligence Division has set up headquarters in the Arabe Royal Villa and is preparing for an attack by the insurgent unit. In the meantime, entry into the area surrounding the villa is strictly prohibited. Suspicion of elite unit. A sedition plot, an attack on the Fentrol Factory, Her Majesty's most trusted unit, has suddenly, like a bolt out of the blue, been accused of some truly heinous crimes. These shocking events have sent citizens of the Royal City reeling in a state of bafflement, yet there has still been no word from the Intelligence Division about the evidence or motive behind these incidents. Odd that. In interest of public sentiment, should not swift steps be taken to demonstrate clearly the grounds for these claims? Yes. Society, a postponement of festivities. A royal official A royal official disclosed today that Her Majesty, Queen Alicia, appears to have fallen ill and is presently recuperating in the royal keep. It was also noted that Princess Claudia would be attending to the needs of her grandmother, Her Royal Highness, for the time being. The Honorable Duke Dunan von Asles will be assuming all official duties in her stead. Oh no, not the Duke. Oh, that sucks. It is conceivable, but there may be a postponement. The annual festivities if Her Majesty's recovery is unfavorable. In the Royal City, already taken aback by the arrest of a unit within the Royal Army, this is another piece of depressing news for all the peace-loving citizens. Our prayers go to Her Majesty for her speedy recovery. Society, the martial arts competition begins. This year's martial arts competition is hosted by the Honorable Duke Dunan von Aswells in place of Her Majesty, and despite the uncertainty arising from recent events, the preliminary round shall begin as scheduled. Owing to the Duke's strong inclination to having teams of 4 battle it out, this year's match format was changed. The sudden modification set competitors scrambling in an effort to assemble teams. It appears, however, that one competitor, a citizen of the Republic, has elected to go at it alone for the time being. The solitary challenger? Will he be able to make it through the preliminaries? Is that going to be our bard friend? And he's going to like recruit us to be part of his team? I could totally see that happening. That could be kind of fun.
The girl over there's giving out free tea samples. That's my twin sister Kitty. She's the most popular waitress here right now. She stole the tea selling position from me and said it was okay because she's older and wiser. She actually said wiser. I'll show her. I'll be the best tea seller ever.
All right, what do you got? Just basic teas? All right, so we got a bunch of these and we have like, oh, these are ingredients. Okay, gotcha.
Welcome. Would you like to try a free sample of our tea? I can even teach you how to prepare your own cup.
Can I do that? Or is it not gonna happen? Okay, never mind. Oh, they have stuff from Ravedo. Score!
But why is it you could only ever find things you want when you have no money?
Tell me about it. Is this to go outside? Yes. There's like, I think more to the building. Oh, no, it's just outside. Okay, so we explored here. Now, is there anything else in the area? It's a cute little park. It's so beautiful, just the way they designed everything here. Oh, it's over here. Oh, nope. Locked. Can't see. Just ahead is the Erebonian Embassy. The Gallic Republic is prohibited from passing beyond this point. Official business only, I'm afraid. Thought I'd try. Oh, hi. Are you here to watch the martial arts competition? I mean, I would like to. So far I can't, but that might be just a timing thing. The History Museum, yay!
Much obliged.
Well, for this is my favorite professor. I suspect I might see you here today.
Welcome to the Grancel Museum of History. Our newest exhibit, Liberl and the Modernist Wave, are now open to the public. It's gripping.
Tectresilan Tower outer wall segment. Age, pre-Septian. The wall segment was cut and carried from Trexilian Tower, a structure built shortly after the Great Collapse. Depicted on it is a staff-wielding priest and a winged god-like being, typical of period facades. Scholars continue to examine the design for any connection with the Adios. Interesting. I like how like they did the typical British museum thing where they're like, oh, this is a cool piece of architecture. Let's just pick it up and move it into a place that we like. The museum's job isn't just showing off old relics. They were also responsible for collecting, cataloging, and storing all of it. And we work with researchers like Professor Alba as well. Up here is just a little office, probably where the professor's going to be. Stone pillar with relief, age pre-Septium. Found at the bottom of Lake Valaria, adorned with reliefs similar to those found on the walls of the Tetrasilian Towers. Tetrasilic Towers. Tetrasilic. That sounds right. Floor tile. Age pre-Sapien. A piece of tiled floor from inside the ruined building. Broken stones fit together to create beautiful and intricate patterns. Ancient lantern. Age pre-Septimian. A device built to hold fire, most often found near towers and other ceremonial structures. May have religious significance. Pre-Septium calendar. The ancient civilization of Zemuria, around 1,200 years ago. The advanced civilization of Zemuria was at its peak, then suddenly and inexplicably it disappeared. A great collapse occurred, destroying the Zemurian culture and plunging its people into a dark age of ruin. The items exhibited on the first floor are from the very beginning of this era. They aren't believed to be products of the ancient civilization itself, but nonetheless its influence is clearly visible upon them, giving them immense academic worth. Okay. Is that a crossbow? Septium calendar 1 to 500, the Dark Age of Ruin. Immediately following the Great Collapse, the world was plunged into confusion, signaling the beginning of what can be referred to as the Dark Ages. This area was defined by almost endless conflict between various powers and numerous nations, large and small, and lasted for roughly 500 years. Knight's equipment. Age, Septium Calendar 500. An era defined by conflict, war became a way of life, and as a result, warriors came to wield great influence in society. This eventually led them to becoming a privileged social class in their own. The knights wielded armaments like these when they went out to the battlefield, returning with more spoils and land, gradually increasing their influence and power all the more. So they had like shields and crossbows and like pikes and spears and armor. Like they went very traditional medieval. Septium 1150 to 1200, the orbital post-revolutionary world. It's been over 50 years since Professor C. Epstein invented orbments. A world technology has advanced at lightning speed ever since. Perhaps the most notable representative of these advances is the modern orbital-powered airship. These orbal ships are always used extensively in Liberl, but neighboring nations such as Erebonia have also begun to devote themselves to their manufacture as well, and smaller-sized airships are also used. Very cool. And look at all these cool pictures of the various airships, too. That's awesome. I love that they're so detailed. Oh my gosh, this thing is so cool. This game is amazing. Ancient artifacts. Age unknown. Artifact noun. A relic of a shape and size found in an ancient ruin and generally unknown or uncertain purpose. The church believes these artifacts have some connection with the Septarians, gifts from Adios, and their recovery is one of the duties the church fulfills. Artifacts are said to have supernatural powers, but those on display here are all ones that have since lost said powers and are no longer functional. Interesting. And we have encountered the existence of actual ones. Medieval loom. Septium calendar 900. A man-powered machine used to spin thread. As Septium era continued, the people became accustomed to peace. Cotton and other crops became more widely cultivated and sold. This was also an era in which handcrafts with the intent to obtain money came into practice. It's so weird to be seeing like a literal reset in history. Like we had like setbacks, like our own Dark Ages was a kind of setback from this like the technological marvels that we had at the time. Like in Rome, they had like aqueduct systems, internal plumbing, like they were really moving along, and then they had a lot of setbacks where we lost a lot of that essentially and kind of regained it through time, and especially through the Industrial Revolution. But like it's just like interesting that like setbacks are not too uncommon, but this was a dramatic setback. Like it'd be like as if modern day suddenly went back to the Dark Ages. That'd be terrifying. Church Testaments, manuscript, Septium Calendar 500. A handwritten copy of the scriptures used by the church at the end of the Dark Ages. The ability to print did not exist in the Middle Ages, leaving no choice but to copy by hand onto pieces of parchment. Yeah. If we lost all modern technology, like imagine like having to try and pass knowledge down now by hand writing notes and by hand making paper. It'd be such a huge loss of just general like education. Church ritual items, Septium Calendar 900 approximate. The church has long been a source of art, and this has been true since the dawn of the Septium era. It was around the year 900, however, that the current likeness of Adios is thought to have been first created. Likewise, many of the ritual items used by the church today first assumed the present forms in this time period too. Cool. And then here, Septium Calendar 500 to 1100, the Septium era. The first appearance of the Septian church occurred around the year 500 and marked the end of the Dark Ages. The church, centered around the goddess of the sky, Adios, and espousing an ideology of human salvation, began to take an active role in society and rapidly permeated social consciousness. Eventually, the nobility and knight class could no longer ignore the church's power, and a new order was established with the church at the center. Interesting. It's kind of interesting to imagine a world like that where the church had didn't even exist until like 500 years after the general collapse. Really interesting. Lots of cool like narrative stuff. Now I think this is just, this is the North Block. Okay, so we were wanting to come here anyway. This is the hotel. We have a large number of guests who have come to see the tournament. There are also other participants in the tournament who are staying at this hotel. All right, let's see. I doubt we're gonna run into anybody we recognize here or anything, but like it still might be worth peeking around just in case. Because this is where like it's very clear a lot of threads are gonna be coming together in Grancel, so like I want to be extra thorough. For such a big hotel, it actually doesn't feel as big as some of the others we've seen. Okay, nothing much up there.
Even with the tournament underway, there are a few tourists here than usual. Probably because the castle's under lockdown. I mean, people come for the tournament, but they stay for the castle.
Whoa, whoa. So the next package. Man, this city's freaking huge. I hate being a delivery boy here. I bet. Run, boy, run. Oh.
Even when he is home, all he ever talks about is his hobbies. What kind of relationship is it when two of us can hardly see one another and only ever engage in small talk when we do?
God, tell me about it, sister. Preach. Oh, he's a fisher. I'd normally be at work in the castle, but the Duke suddenly thrust a mandatory vacation on me all of a sudden. Well, I don't have anything better to do, so I've been fishing.
It's always the same old story. I'm going to make dinner today in place of my mom. She deserves a break.
The martial arts competition's underway at long last. At the event scale, this should only be experienced as a family unit, no? That'd be nice.
My husband, well, he's crazy for big public events. During the martial arts competition and the Queen's birthday celebration, he's pretty much inconsolable.
At least she's very supportive. And I like how he's like, I want nothing more than to do this with my family. That's a good attitude to have. Even if they're not super enthusiastic about it. I work at the castle, but the Duke suddenly ordered me to take some time off. Forced vacation. Oh, how much you want to bet that Duke is in bed with intelligence? Doesn't make much sense to me. The government takes off while the Queen is ill. Yeah, no, the Duke's absolutely being manipulated. Because all I have to do is give him good food, good drink, and just like inflate his ego, and he'll be putty in their hands. Dang it. I hate that. All right, well, I think that's everything. Let's go and see if we can get inside the palace. Grancel Castle. Oh, listen to that music. Oh, wow. That is a really good defensible position. That's cool. Have there ever been castles in real life like that? Like, I know there've been some citadels built out on water, but like, the scale is amazing.
Wow, so that's Grancel Castle. It's gorgeous. I guess it really does fit for a queen.
It's not just pretty, it's also really solidly built. For instance, look at the main gate.
Yeah, I don't think getting through there would be an easy task. Which means I guess we'll have to talk to those soldiers there.
Well, still your nerves. Let's give it a shot. Okay, we're just country folk here on vacation, checking out the castle. And we just thought we'd try to catch a glimpse of Her Majesty since we're here. Does that sound okay to you?
You know, you're disturbingly good at coming up with that kind of stuff.
Estelle, it's not that hard.
Not that it doesn't come in handy, but still.
I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, now smile and act natural. Okay.
Hello there.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Grancel Castle. Please state your business. Oh, we were just here from Roland. We're taking in the sights, you might say. We were wondering if there was any chance we might get a tour of the castle. Ah, I get it. I'm sorry, but access to the castle is restricted to authorized personnel only. Security's been tighter, what with the terrorism scares. Once the terrorists are caught, tours will probably open up again.
Really? Dang. There goes my dreams of seeing the Queen in real life.
Well, not necessarily. She'd always address the people from her terrace during their birthday celebration. You could see her then. Fair warning, though, Her Majesty hasn't been in the best of health these days. I don't know if she'll be able to manage her traditional greeting.
Huh?
Her Majesty's ill. Yes, I hear it's because of stress. Or maybe from the shock of learning the Royal Guardsmen were involved in a terrorist plot. She hasn't been seen much lately. I believe she's resting in her private quarters. Or under house arrest.
Oh.
Darn these guardsmen. How could they just turn traitor like that? Never did like those darned elitist jerks anyway. But Lieutenant Schwartz always was so kind and considerate to everyone. She even taught us the court etiquette and how to wield a sword. It's just hard for me to picture someone like that as a terrorist. Of course it's hard. She probably left because she felt responsible for her men's actions. Poor Lieutenant Schwartz.
You don't suppose these two had a little crush on the lieutenant, do you?
I don't blame him. I met her once and I had a little crush on her. Yeah, it seems so. Ahem. Anyway, yes, the castle's off limits. Sorry, but you can't go inside.
Well, I guess there's that.
I'm a tad bit worried. If Her Majesty's taken sick, who's seeing to her daily affairs with running the country? Yes, it certainly is natural enough concern. For now, there's someone acting as her proxy, on paper.
How does that work?
Literally, on paper. I can't picture someone like him ever actually making any real governmental decisions. Hey, watch what you say. I'll admit I would have thought the duty would fall to the princess. Are you telling me to watch what I say?
What's that?
Whoops, speak of the devil. Not just one door, it's double doored. Oh no, it's him. It's him.
Ah, I've never been so insulted. The tournament should have been already begun. I'm not there. Philip, why didn't you wake me sooner? This is all your fault.
I'm terribly sorry, Your Grace, but I was merely trying to look after your mental well-being. For the last few days, you've been in the banquet hall drinking and singing, consuming excessive beer and donuts while reading your morning comics. I felt it should come as no surprise that you overslept.
Silence, Philip! I am not in the mood to listen to your chastisements. As the future king, I can do what I want whenever I want. Bah! Time is short. Come on, we must hurry to the grand arena.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. By any chance was that? We know, don't even say it. That was His Grace, the Duke, acting as proxy for Her Majesty.
Well, I suddenly fear for the entire country.
Well, don't worry so much. He's a very reliable assistant. And it's thanks to him that we haven't had any major incidents lately. Oh no, it's the butler who's actually running the country now. Do tell. Colonel Richard of the Royal Army Intelligence Division. Oh no. Since the Duke is more of a playboy sort, the Colonel handles all the government affairs. Oh no!
I knew it.
They're pushing harder to the core of the kingdom than I expected. So try not to let this whole thing get you down. Grancel's got plenty of other famous places you could check out. Yeah, you're totally in the Royal City after all, so go at your own pace.
You're right, we will.
Thanks for both of your kindness. Oh, the situation's bad. Oh, that's bad.
Well, that was informative. Can't believe the Duke is supposed to be acting on behalf of the Queen, though.
The real power's probably in the hands of Colonel Richard. What's more, no one around him has any clue that he's the one pulling all the strings. Being able to control the flow of information must be an extremely useful tool.
You're not supposed to envy the enemy. And anyway, looks like the Duke's gone on that fighting tournament. Can we go too?
Yeah. If nothing else, we need to keep an eye on what he's up to.
That settles it then. Which way was it to the Grand Arena?
I believe it's in the eastern block. So back to the main road, then east. So I'm gonna go check into the Bracers Guild real fast. I guess there's not really anything else for us to do here. Just to check in with the Bracers Guild. Maybe there is a mission now, but then yeah, I have this sneaking suspicion that we're gonna get roped in to the battles at the actual event. Just a hunch.
Wait, Joshua? Wasn't Chloe coming to the central right about now?
Now that you mention it, she did say she'd meet us here before the birthday celebration started. She should definitely be here by now.
Elnan, there wasn't a girl about our age named Chloe who came around asking for us, was there? We'd promised to meet up here.
Chloe, you say?
No, I'm afraid not. No one by that name's been here. Ah, raspberries. Maybe we should have asked when she was staying.
She mentioned some rich relatives. Though that's not much of a lead, I suppose.
I'm sure she's simply running late. I will try and contact you shortly. If she comes by, I'll be sure to let you know immediately.
Back to the main road, blocking your pursuit. Okay, so nothing else there. No requests. That's so weird. No requests. Like, it feels like it's almost gotten a little railroady at this point. But that's okay. Alrighty. Back to the arena thingamajigger.
Welcome to the Grand Arena. Would you like a ticket? Yes, 2 please. Preliminaries are in progress right now, but the main event will last for 3 days starting tomorrow. For which day would you like your ticket?
Actually, we were hoping to catch the preliminary matches if we could.
Oh, alright then. They're already more than halfway finished, though. Will that be a problem? Nope, no problem at all. Okay, bad value, but hey, not my money. That'll be 1,000 mira. Wow, that's a lot!
I heard that there was some kind of discount for birthday celebration.
I'm sorry, sir. This year's been some complications that have made it impossible for us to offer discounts.
I wonder what kind of discounts those could possibly, like what problems those could possibly involve.
Oh, that's okay. That's pretty sucky, but what can you do? Let's see, 900, 950.
Yeah, let's pay.
Thank you very much. Here are your tickets.
Received Grand Arena tickets.
The entrance to the arena is directly to your left. So are your tickets to the gate.
Currently, the arenas were holding the preliminary matches of the martial arts competition. May I see your tickets? Handed over the Grand Arena tickets. Thanks, everything seems to be in order. You may enter at your discretion. Oh, listen to that. That's some music.
Oh, wow, this room's gorgeous.
This is the entrance hall. Audience seats are the second floor, apparently.
Let's take a look.
Yeah. If you want to watch the preliminaries, you best hurry up. I believe you might just be in time to catch the 7th match.
Welcome to the Grand Arena. Spectators may use the stairwell through either door to reach the audience seating.
Bum, 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 bum. All right. Here we go. I think this is the waiting room for one of the teams. Don't think really appreciate us barging in on them. There. Yep. Nope. No guests. We'll go upstairs like we're supposed to. Look at this.
Oh, wow. Look at all these people.
Yeah, there's some serious enthusiasm in the air. Judging by the number of spectators, this must be a major event.
I wonder how far the preliminary rounds go.
Thank you for your patience. The 7th round is now starting.
Oh, looks like they are starting up.
Well, let's go find ourselves a place to sit down. South Side, Blue Team. Border Patrol, 2nd Regiment Team. Captain is 2nd Lieutenant Sammy. I think I remember them.
Huh? I thought the matches were one-on-one.
That one's a team outing. I could have sworn it was individual bouts only, though. North Side, Red Team. Bracers Guild, Grancel branch team. Captain is Kurt.
Hey, that's Karna's team.
Wow, we got here just in time to see them fight. Here they are. Look at them. I'd be terrified of going up against racers. This begins the 7th preliminary match. Both teams, go for your starting places. Take your positions. Oh, look at those cool weapons. So it looks like the new girl has like fists, so maybe she's like a boxer or has like some kind of like kind of gloves. Karna looks like she has some kind of like maybe like rifle. Then a kind of broadsword for the guy in the front and a spear for the girl in the back, or the guy in the back. Match 7. Look at this, it's actually like playing it like a scene. Oh, she's got a sword too. This is like, interesting. It's actually playing it out a competition like an actual fight. I wonder how many rounds we're gonna end up watching.
By my arts, become hard as steel.
Nice. It's really weird watching a combat I'm not directly involved in, and it's like doing all the same mechanics and stuff, which is cool though. It's like not just a cutscene. It's like this is like just watching a combat play out. These guardsmen don't stand a chance. The thing is they've got going for them is it looks like they've got a lot of health, but Captain's down already.
By my arts, be calming as ocean waves.
Heals. Spiral flare. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, that was, holy crap, 1,400 damage. 1,600 damage. These guys are freaking crazy. Down goes Solo. That's it. That was amazing. KO, winners Kurt's team. Woohoo! Go, Karna! That was a good match. The soldiers move well, but the bracers are better at working as a team.
Yeah, you could tell their moves for you could use their moves for teaching lessons. Wow, I don't know what it is, but watching martial artists at work gets me really hyped up. I wish I had to pull off. I wish we had pulled off going to the castle. I'd have liked being in this from the beginning.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
But part of being an adult is putting one's own feelings aside in favor of doing what needs to be done. Huh? Well, I like not being adult yet.
Next up, we have our 8th preliminary match. First, would the remaining competitors step forward? Southside Blue Team. Team Raven, Captain is Belden. Oh my gosh, it's the dock guys. Isn't it? Like, those are totally the dock guys from, what's it called?
What are those guys doing here?
Oh yeah, that's the group from the warehouse district in Ruan. That's right, Ruan.
I see, the competition's open to the general public. They stick out like a sore thumbs. They really don't deserve to be counted among professional soldiers and martial artists.
North side Red Team. From the neighboring Calvard Republic, appearing alone is Zin.
Ah, Zin?
Another familiar face, eh? Small world. But fighting alone is gonna be a real handicap for him.
No kidding. He may be fighting a bunch of punks, but they're surrounding him and he's in real trouble.
I don't know. Can you surround someone who's built like a mountain? Zin will be competing for this preliminary bout solo, with no team to stand at his side. He fights at a considerable disadvantage, but his prestigious skill will make this match a sight to behold. We ask all in attendance to understand the arrangement. This begins the 8th preliminary match. Both teams, go to your starting places. I really wonder if we can join him. Ready? Begin! There we go. Oh no, they're doing nothing. Oh gosh, that sucks. I'm sorry guys, I know you're real excited. He's gonna like one-shot him. Oh my gosh. Oh, why is he getting so many attacks? Holy crap. It wasn't even like close to a fair fight. There he goes. It's just over. How much do you want to bet he's a good finisher? Yep. Oh! He does a Kamehameha? That's freaking nuts. He could have just beat him all in one shot. KO! Winner Zin! Everyone's like, fetch me!
Yahoo! Go Zin! That'll show what braces are made of.
Looks like I was worrying over nothing. His build, speed, technique make him a real force to be reckoned with. For anyone else though, I'd say 4-on-1's insane.
Yeah, seriously.
The card match will mark the end of the preliminaries. 8 teams will be competing in the no-holds-barred matches. The competition opens tomorrow, all over 3 days. The ultimate champion will be decided. Now we will hear some words from the tournament sponsor, Duke Dunnan. Oh boy.
Ahem! My dear ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your efforts in today's fine matches. I regret that government affairs forced me to miss the first half of them, but I was here for the second half, and what I saw was an exciting and enjoyable display of technique and talent. The disgusting news of recent terrorist activity has an unfortunate impact on Her Majesty's health. But I ask you to take heart. She has entrusted her governmental duties to me, Duke von Ulysses, and I will do all that I can to live up to your expectations.
Let us all remember the spirit of enthusiasm we feel during this competition and recall it in days ahead. I hope you will all enjoy tomorrow's no-holds-barred Battle Royale.
I'm not sure I like hearing the Duke speak so decently to people.
He probably just memorized something written by the Intelligence Division staff. Ha ha ha! And yes! The winner of this competition will not only receive a prize in mirror, but will also receive a special gift from me. Your Grace, are you certain this was wise?
You be silent. This is a fine opportunity to show my generosity.
It is a gift is to be. A great invitation to a royal court dinner party at Grancel Castle, and held in 3 days. Sadly, Her Majesty's presence will be missed, but I will be in attendance by celebrated persons of great renown. Arrangements have been made for only the finest royal and noble cuisine to be served. I trust that this will serve as an incentive for those competing to excel in advance. Maybe that's the angle, actually, is we ask to be joining his team so we can get inside.
Hey, Joshua. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes, it would be ideal if Karna got that invitation. If they win the championship, they'll be allowed into the castle. It'll be above board. That could give her the chance to get the message to Her Majesty. Or were you thinking something else?
No, that's it, but I hate the idea of leaving someone else to deliver the professor's message. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess.
I'd have no objections. Shall we try to catch them in the waiting room before they leave the arena?
Sure. Let's see, Karna's team came out from the North Gate, right?
Right, if they're still there, that's probably where we'll find them. Interesting. Yeah, let's go and have this conversation at least before we end today. Dun 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 dun.
Hi, Karna. Hi, everyone. Congrats on making it through the preliminaries. Hey, it's a new kid.
Oh, hey, guys. Yo, here to watch the fights? Yes, we had a chance to see yours. That was a great match. Thanks. I'm glad to hear you say that. I don't get the sudden change to make it a team competition, though.
Yeah, me neither. It's weird.
But it's been okay so far. All of our members are in one piece. Mr. Zin must be worried, though.
Oh, you know Zin, too?
I don't know if I'd say that, but I know the name. He's a famous bracer in the Republic. People call him Zin the Immovable. He apparently came to Liberl specifically to be in this tournament. Then the promoters threw a wrench in the works and changed it from a single to a team competition. And I'm betting His Grace is the one behind that idea. Either way, Master Zin still had no choice but to register as a one-man team.
Ah, okay. The Duke's a pain in the butt no matter where he goes.
No argument there. Still, this is going to make it hard for him to really show what he can do.
No kidding. It's too bad no one around to fight beside him.
Say. Well.
Maybe.
Huh?
What just happened? Y'all got this creepy, serious look.
No, we were just thinking. What would you say to teaming up with Zin in the later... No holds bars fights?
Well, Wait, what?
Teaming up with him? Is that even allowed? It's not his fault the rules of the competition were changed at the last minute. One of the core rules can be changed, and I think we've got some wiggle room. There really are no other bracers available we could ask. Shahrazad's busy. We haven't been able to contact Agat. Similar story for everyone else, really.
I don't think Cassius is even in the country. If those two joined up, they'd probably be accused of cheating on general principle.
Our chances of beating that team would be something like 1,000 to 1. Anyway, we should focus on what's ahead rather than what ifs. Find Zin before the day's out, and he'll agree to let you join him. You should still have plenty of time to register.
Okay.
Oops, listen, let's go on. I hope you'll give this some serious thought, but for now, we have to go.
Bye-bye, newbies.
Here's hoping we see you in the ring. They would be scary to face. What do you think, Estelle? That sure went from talking shop to something else entirely. She's so excited. Are you okay?
Yeah. That's it. Now that's what I'm talking about. Almighty Adios, thank you so much for your bountiful favor.
You're cracked.
Think about it. We could be in the martial arts competition. And we can help Zin in the process. Not to mention check out that awesome castle. And be part of the big final ultimate super duper intense battle royale. We could kill 3 birds with 1 stone.
You really want to do this that badly? We haven't even entered yet, much less made it into the final match. It would be nice to be able to handle the professor's request by ourselves, though, assuming we even made it through, that is.
Yeah, I think that's how awesome that would be to win. Plus, we can't just leave Zin twisting in the wind. Let's go find him and ask to join his team.
Wait, would you happen to have any idea where he actually is?
Don't confuse the issue with facts.
Would you settle down for 2 seconds, please? Let's go back to the guild and report to Elnan. He's also the one who's most likely to know where Zin is.
I see. Yes, Zin's requested the Bracer send him some helping hands. I hadn't said anything to you guys since you were working on that request from the professor, but thanks to the winds of his grace, we can handle both tasks at once. Nice to see your selfishness worked in our favor for once.
What do you think about participating in the martial arts competition?
Well, I think there's a merit in allowing a skill which is practiced to be used without restraint. And with 2 Bracers teams participating, our chances of gaining access to the castle are doubled. You needn't even get the others involved unless you lose. Personally, I think that's a splendid idea. Woohoo! That's my kind of encouragement. So, any clues as to where we might be able to find Zin? More often than not, he's in the bar down the street. Failing that, he stays at the Calvert Republic's embassy. Gotcha! Makes sense since that's where he's from.
So the embassy is the same block as the arena. We can stick our heads in the door at the bar along the way.
Okay. Oh, by the way, where are you 2 planning to stay while you're here? Well, we could stay in a hotel.
I'm not mistaken, the Northern Blocks holds the largest hotel in the entire kingdom.
Yes, the Hotel Ronbaum. If I may, allow us to cover the cost for your room. The Grancel branch can afford it. Wow, really?
That's too much, honestly. We couldn't possibly.
I consider it a necessary expense in the course of completing the professor's request. I wish I could provide more. Nah, just the room's good by me.
Very well then, we accept your offer.
I'll book your room then. Just give me your name at the front desk this evening and somebody will help you.
Awesome! Let's go check the board. No requests. Okay. That is where we're going to end for today then. I know it's a lot of excitement to do, and I know there's a ton of just busy work, but I said right at the beginning that was going to be the case, so we went around and just explored the various districts, kind of got the feel for the land. Now we can plunge headfirst into the plot. And it looks like the main competitions, the future that awaits us is in the martial arts competition, which is exciting. I also really makes me think it's probably a good idea to invest more into our weapons and armor if we can, but there's only so much of that I can really do at this point, so hopefully we win some money in the process and can continue to improve our gear and equipment, but we'll get there when we get there. I imagine this is all the late game gear anyway, so it probably not even necessary to have it. It's probably just really handy to have as a reward for being thorough and doing lots of missions and saving money. But yeah, we'll have to see how that all plays out, but I'm excited. So thank you so much for joining me. Especially thank you to the patrons and members. You guys have made it possible for me to get so much amazing things and have access to great stuff, including the upcoming computer upgrade that has just been put into process. So in a few weeks, things should be moving much more smoothly and we should be able to have no mechanical issues whatsoever. Again, this computer here has been wonderful. It's been very supportive and very powerful and helpful, but it is almost a decade old. And although it was a pretty decent machine when I first bought it, it's showing its age, especially with how much I work it. So this upgrade will be really, really nice and really provide for the next several years easily. So thank you so much for helping motivate me to be able to invest in myself like this and just being able to continue to support the dream of making this channel like a mainstay hobby that can grow into something greater, hopefully. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly enjoyed it, even though it was definitely a much more talkative and explorative one. It's good to get all that out of the way, so now we can focus exclusively on characters and story from here on out. So thank you for putting up with it. I look forward to doing this recording next week. But until next video, watching me, and see me next. I'll see you there.